Olá! Começa agora o Terça Tech, Inovação em 30 minutos, um programa quinzenal da Câmara Brasil-Israel que disponibiliza acesso às mais inovadoras tecnologias israelenses. A cada episódio, 3 empresas inovadoras fazem suas apresentações em formato de elevator pitch, uma maneira dinâmica e descomplicada que cabe na agenda de todos os profissionais, investidores, estudantes e entusiastas que queiram estar à frente das tendências tecnológicas. Bem-vindo ao programa de hoje e fique por dentro das novidades do mercado tecnológico.
Hello everyone, my name is Anat Natan and I'm the CEO and co-founder of ANINA Culinary Art. A startup raised, born in Israel. Let's start. So ANINA was established initially from the idea to overcome a phenomena that is all about discarded produce. There's ugly produce, discarded produce, and a third of the produce is going to waste. And it's unbearable knowing that nature brings so much value to what we can have, and we're not maximizing it. Let's start with what we have done with the consumers, just to understand that we have an idea and what does people want when it comes to their nutrition. So we have conducted research all over the world, in Israel, in Spain, Italy, and a lot of research also in the US. So let's start with the fact that taste is a threshold. Health and convenience is something that is increasing over the last few years more and more with the pandemic. Sustainability is something that starts to be important for us, and yet it's not something that people are striving at this stage to be a crucial point. But you know what nobody talks about is the excitement that we don't have from industrial food. We do have it in restaurants, at home, but what do we expect from the excitement in the industrial food? We have a technology of production. And the first category we have decided to start with is the ready meal category. This is a category where most, or actually the complete agenda and the drive for the consumers to consume this shelf-stable ready meal category is convenience, because we're not talking about health, nor nutrition, or a culinary experience. In general, the ready meal category from all the types of technologies is huge. And the US is $52 billion and increasing. We are talking about creating a shelf-stable solution that will compete with the frozen and the chilled. This is ANINA. What you see here is our pod. It's the size of your hand, the palm. It's dry. You place it in a bowl. You just add a cup of water, put it in the microwave for a few minutes, or in a stovetop as well, and voila, magic. You have healthy, delicious, nutritional meal every single time. Now, ANINA's product are all about experience and excitement, but also about health and what we offer to consumers. Our products are all natural ingredients, very rich in vegetables and nutrients. They have multi-texture experience, and the reason is because the pod are not cooked the whole ingredients at the same time, which means that the pod is cooked the whole 8 times from the outside, while the filling is cooked only part of the time, only when the pod breaks down during the cooking process. So the pasta is al dente, and the vegetables are soft, and the puns are crunchy. We are striving to use food waste, as we explained, and it's something that we hope to have more and more in the future. Our products are shelf stable and are very efficient and convenient and sustainable also in the supply chain. And yes, the products are amazingly small. It's probably the smallest meal in the world, and because almost 300 grams of a meal with an amazing solution. Each of our pods contains 2 cups of vegetables. And by the way, this is 2/3 of what is recommended in the US for adult. Less than 10% of the American actually consume this recommendation. Very rich in protein and fiber as a result of the vegetables and the recipes. And we hope to bring to the consumers the best solution. So when we talk about the pod, we understand there are 4 key pillars. Wellness and nutrition, we talked about it. It's 100% natural, very rich in vegetables. We are also a plant-based company. We strive to bring an amazing solution in the world of plant-based, but without focusing actually on what we're doing, okay? It's for everyone. Consumer experience. Yes, we're talking about amazing recipes and the multi-texture experience. And this is probably the most beautiful product you will ever see in your grocery shop. Yes, we're talking about convenience throughout the supply chain. The convenience, as simple it is to cook, simple to deliver, simple to sell, and simple for the supply chain. And yes, again, we strive for a sustainable and upcycling company. Our production process is protected with an IP. We take fresh vegetables. Second step, we create them and turn them into food papers, veggies laminate papers. We call them food laminate. Then we mold them, we fill them, we seal them. Sounds simple, well, it's not. And then it becomes the pot that you have seen. Our IP are in a process of registration in the US, Canada, EU, Israel, Japan, Singapore, and the UAE. And we already have the approval for Israel for 20 years. So the basics is creating this laminate, this beautiful packaging mechanism of doesn't create in the food industry that creates both visually and functionally solutions for a better tomorrow. We are working on the mass production facility, growing every step through the way to get into the mass production eventually, launching new facilities this January. When it comes to how we want to strive around the world, we want to create collaboration globally with strong partners. We believe that ANINA should put on the table what she knows how to do best, and this is the production and the development of the product. Each market has its expertise in how to present the product to their consumers, and this is the collaboration we're striving to have. This is the amazing team and the management with my other two co-founders, Esti and Maidan, on top, and the rest of the management with vast experience when it comes to food and production, R&D, and operations. We have strong partners behind us, and we believe that strong partners create strong partnership. So we want to thank you for the opportunity to present ANINA to you today and to get your support. You are more than welcome to contact me at any question, any type of collaboration, any type of idea that you have, because as a startup and as an Israeli startup, we believe in working together. You bring the idea and we will probably bring the solution. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed learning about a new Israeli startup that will change the world. Thank you very much.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is David Silion, and I'm the co-CEO in Incredo. Today, I'd like to take the opportunity and tell you about our innovation in food science and technology. So what is Incredo? Incredo is a company, a FoodTech company that's both American and Israeli, which developed a proprietary technology for efficient delivery of flavors and improved nutrition, which is backed by more than 20 granted patents worldwide. Our product is fully commercial, as we are selling in the United States, Europe, and Israeli sites. We already are manufacturing at a full industrial scale in North America. Our team is made of scientists from various disciplines like material science, food technology, chemistry, engineering, and biotechnology. And we have R&D and application labs in Israel and in the United States. We provide broad range of solutions for nutritional improvement and food healthification, so making food healthier by strong understanding of food matrix, ingredients innovation, and functionality of those ingredients inside of food. We have a network of chefs, bakers, foodies, and culinary experts that ideate with us, inspire us, and are taking us to the next level of food healthification. So what are we talking about? How does Incredo Sugar actually work? So Incredo Sugar is actually the only sugar reduction solution on the market, which is actually based on real sugar, for example, cane sugar or beet sugar. in order to understand how it really works, we need to think about how we actually sense traditional white sugar when we eat it. So the sugar is trapped inside the food matrix, and then we chew the food, releasing the sugar into the mouth and into our saliva. And from there, the sugar is reaching our sweet taste receptors and then perceived by our brain to indicate the level of sweetness in the food. So what we're doing is we're not making new molecules. We're not making artificial sweeteners. By advanced material science, we're actually taking the same sugar, traditional sugar that nature gave us, and we are facilitating its more fast and more efficient delivery from the food matrix and into our saliva and there to our sweet taste receptors. So because we are able to move more sugar more efficiently from the food into our saliva and sweet taste receptors, we actually feel that the food was sweeter. Thus, we can then use less sugar and maintain the same taste of the original full sugar product. Currently, we have two products on the market. The first is the normal Incredo Sugar, which looks like normal sugar. And then we have Incredo Sugar G2, which has two varieties. One is plant-based and the other is dairy-based. Those products are all sold and are currently available on the markets in North America and in Europe, and of course, Israel. We all know that this is the time to improve the nutrition of us all. The health implications of sugar overconsumption are tremendous. 300% of Americans are consuming 3 times the recommended sugar intake. 42% of US population is obese. A third of the children in the US are overweight or obese, and 3 times the worldwide obesity has risen since 1975. Actually, 1 in 10 Americans have diabetes. That's 38 million people, a staggering number. 4.7 million people die in the world each year as a result of obesity. Therefore, what we need to do is perfectly clear. We must improve the nutrition that we are all consuming. We must take the food and healthify it, make it healthier, and combat those staggering numbers that we all see and are aware of. At the same time, traditional solutions for sugar reduction are being doubted by health organizations around the world. So, for example, the World Health Organization advises us not to use non-sugar sweeteners for weight control in a newly released guidelines. Erythritol was linked to heart attack and stroke, and aspartame was reassessed and its risk was reevaluated recently. So all of these things push us toward the traditional food ingredients, not something that's artificial or is not really been a part of our nutrition as humans who evolved along natural products. So all of the consumers, or most of them around the world, see this information. People are more educated. People are more aware. People understand that they need to improve their health. They need to reduce sugar. They want to include healthier ingredients such as fiber in their nutrition, and the results are overwhelming. People are really trying to stick to healthier nutrition. However, at the same time, research shows that people really are driving their purchasing decisions on the basis of taste. So if there is any contradiction between taking the food that we're eating and changing to something which is less healthy versus something which is less tasty, it's the tasty food which will win. So really for us as people, as manufacturers, as health authorities, in order to really solve those pressing issues, we must have food which is first and foremost tasty, because people will not give up on their delights. So we want to have food which is both healthier and as tasty as the original, if not even tastier. Okay, so Incredo Sugar is actually real sugar made better. When using Incredo Sugar, you can use up to 70% less sugar in your recipe while maintaining the delicious taste of real sugar. It is made in an efficient way and allows us to improve the nutrition by, first of all, reducing the sugar and then using the space that's freed in the recipe in order to introduce other beneficial ingredients like dietary fibers, which we are all increasing to too small amount in our daily diet. It doesn't contain any sugar alcohols. It's completely clean label because there's no E numbers there. It just appears on the label as sugar and protein if it's G2. And its cost in use is actually very competitive with other solutions for sugar reductions which are available today on the market. Incredo Sugar is suitable for use in a wide variety of food applications. For example, cakes, chocolate fillings, biscuits, cookies, caramels, chocolates, spreads, bars and snacks, protein bars as well, and sugar confectionery like gummies and sanding sugar for gummies and caramels. So definitely a wide variety of food application can benefit from the benefits and advantages of using Incredo Sugar to reformulate it to a healthier version. When tested with consumers, we found out that consumers actually prefer products made with Incredo Sugar. This was done, of course, in a blind tasting, and a large number of people tasted our milk chocolate, hazelnut spread, and butter cookies, and actually preferred the healthier sugar-reduced version when Incredo was involved in the reformulation of the traditional products. Thank you very much for listening. We'll invite you all to contact us in the following email address. We'll be happy to answer more of your questions and work on new products together with you. Thank you very much.
Hey, my name is Rachel Weisman. I'm a tech entrepreneur, and I'm the co-founder and the CEO of SavorEat. SavorEat is an Israeli startup that is working to develop a very unique robotic solution, a platform that basically in the food tech industry that can create varieties of delicious food that can be tailored to the end consumer's needs. That technologies basically combine robotics, food science, and also artificial intelligence that allows us to create and cook on the spot varieties of high quality food product for the food, mainly targeting the food service industry as the first stage, and later on also the B2C market. And the food service industry today is hungry for automation. One of the main reason why we are targeting the food service industry, first and foremost, this is a relatively large market. We are talking about the global food and beverages worldwide is estimated to reach to $5 trillion. And just in the US, we are talking about $1 trillion. However, this industry faces major challenges. One of the major challenges is labor shortages. There is a 3 million labor gap in the US alone, that highlighting the need for automation solution, and also the rise recently in the recent years in the AIs and the robotics is expected to address these issues. So we believe that this is potentials also create strong investment opportunity and strong also needs and attention to SavorEat product, as the market today is eager for innovation and efficiency improvement. So our proposed solution is a game-changing AI and robotic platform. We call it the RoboChef, or the RoboChef platform. This is a smart RoboChef that is powered by AI tech that was developed by the team here in Israel, that's capable to digitally create and cook up to 90 patties per hour. We are talking about varieties of different type of food that can create it using the same system in parallel. Also capable with adapt with a software that can integrate with any type of ordering system, and can easily easily operate, and it's completely fully automated with no human touch involved in the entire process. We can create varieties of delicious meal on the spot at the touch of a button. We can create varieties of food options. And the biggest twist about SavorEat and what we are doing is the ability to personalize the dish. We can have meal personalization that you can decide what will be the level of fat, what will be the level of protein, the different cooking preferences. If you want it medium, well done, you can adjust the product to better meet your needs. And it's also a relatively small footprint, so you can easily integrate it in various operations and various environments. You just need to connect it to the main, and voila, you have a product that can serve varieties of different type of food in various environments without even the need to have a kitchen. There is no need for a hood. You can easily operate it with no major issues. Using this system that we have developed, we have varieties of type of food that can be served. So we are talking about mainly main dish, such as meat product, pork product, meatless product, chicken product, and such, and also side dish. And last but not least, but also getting into the fact that we can also have even desserts like cookies, cakes, and such, and more to come. Like the idea that this is a platform, so this is what we have today, but we can easily innovate and have additional products. So how does it work? So basically, step one, the employees or the operators in the morning coming into the robot and get the cartridges. This is relatively large bags that can get into the robot, is getting into the robot, close the door, and once they put all the cartridges into the robot itself, we have a system, we have an app, we have a kiosk, you can use your smartphone, you can even talk with the robot and start getting your product from the robot. You can select what type of product you would like, what is the cooking preferences that you prefer, and what time you want to get the product ready. Once you send OK, the product, the system basically send the command to the robot, and then the robot will make you the food according to what you have requested. And then after more or less 3 to 4 minutes, the product is ready to be served, and you can enjoy the moment. So we also talked about the fact that we are talking about what we are also generating other than just food. The system itself is also generating a lot of data, masses of data. Who bought our product? When did they bought our product? Which product sells the best in which location? So we can also use this data in order to improve the customer satisfaction, improve our inventory, and also to improve the robot performance. So we can become better and better every time that we are serving our customers, thanks to using this data. And as the technology evolving, we can get additional ideas and thoughts and development based on the data that we will generate. So the company is relatively progressed. So today we already tested in the reality with various prototypes in various industries the solution. So we work with restaurants, corporate offices, universities, both in Israel and in the US, and the results are quite fascinating. Also, the company raised about $23 million today, mainly for R&D and to prepare the company for commercialization. And recently, just a month ago, we have received the NSF approval, the FCC approval that basically said that it is clean and it is safe. While we are talking right now, these days, the systems is being tested for UL, so we can make sure that we can start commercialization activity with the system right after. So we assume that more or less within 2 months, once the UL accreditation will be received, we will be ready for full commercialization and start rolling it out. And in parallel to that, we don't stop developing, we don't stop dreaming about the future. We are also working and thinking about the next version, which is the B2C version, that the way that we vision it, we believe that we're going to disrupt the microwave industry and have this system that can replace the microwave today. And on top of that, we can also serve varieties of different and delicious and tailored food to our family members and to our friends. So stay tuned and we will keep you posted. Also, we are quite diverse management. We have various expertise, multidisciplinary team from business, food science, mechanical, electronical design, that we are all working together to get a delicious and easily operated system. So thank you for listening. If you have some ideas to who should we connect to, you have my email here. Please, I'm happy that if you can reach out to me and share your thoughts. Thank you for your time, and shalom everyone. Have a good day.
Esse foi o Terça Tech de hoje. Esperamos que tenha gostado. Caso queira fazer contato com essas empresas, nos procure através do QR Code na tela ou no site da Brew Chamber. Será um prazer fazer essa conexão. Até o próximo episódio com mais tecnologias de Israel.